Hey, how's it going? Yeah, I haven't done a video in a little while, so I figured that I would do a little update on some of the stuff I've picked up here recently. Um, First off, I went to Knoxville a few weeks back and ended up going to Grindhouse Video and didn't get anything there, even though I wanted a bunch of stuff. I had some stuff to trade in, but I just didn't like what they were offering, so decided to skip on it. So went to McKay's, and I found a couple of things at McKay's. The first thing I found at McKay's was, I think that maybe Red Letter Media, one of them had done a video on this one, and it looks terrible, but it looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. And this is a DVD from Code Red. That is, what is it? Equalizer 2000. I know that the gun that this dude is holding is awesome, but I think that it just shows up in the movie for like a total of 23 seconds or something and gets it taken away from him. I still haven't watched this one yet. Yeah, and I had $60 store credit to begin with that was left over from last time I went to McKay's and picked these up. This one is another one. I've never picked it up. It's a Vinegar Syndrome release. I can safely say I know I haven't seen this one. And that is Dolomite. I watched the trailer, and this actually looks like this is going to be a really good time. Alrighty, let's see. The next stuff is some stuff that I picked up. This is just going to cover all kinds of different sales and like that I got there. This stuff's going to be from Walmart. I picked this one up yesterday. I recently, within the last year or so, I have the DVD of this, so it's an upgrade. But I recently, within the last year or so, rewatched this one, and it's a fun movie. Brings back a lot of memories, but glad to have it on Blu-ray now. Probably will watch this here sometime shortly. That is, My Best Friend is a Vampire. Yeah, so looking forward to checking out the new transfer on that one. This is not all these next ones are from Walmart, so I won't be saying that every time. But I picked this one up. Steve over at Steve's Horror Cave was telling me that he really enjoyed this one, which surprised me, seeing him liking something. But yeah, I ended up having to pick up the Steelbook. This is just a regular Blu-ray, and it was like $22. I normally won't pay that much, hardly, for just a Blu-ray anymore, but I figured I'd pick it up. And that is Deadstream. I watched this a week or so ago, and I must say I was really glad that I picked this one up because I really, really enjoyed this one. If you have Shudder, it's streaming on Shudder, and yeah, it's found footage kind of, but I highly recommend giving that one a watch. It was a fun time. It took me forever to find the 4K of this one. I think the rest of these are 4Ks. But it took me forever to find this one. But I finally found it there's 2 Walmarts in my town. And I found this one at the one I usually don't go to very much. But that is Sisu, or however you say it. I was expecting for this to be a little bit different. But overall, I really enjoyed this one. I liked it. Glad I picked it up. I thought it was a real good watch. The next one, I watched this one a week or so ago, and I really thought it was a good way to close this series out, but I enjoyed it a lot too. I enjoyed the whole series of all these. John Wick Chapter 4. Thought that was a really fun watch. Cool way to end that series. Also picked this one up a couple weeks ago. I haven't seen this movie in forever, so I've got like 2 copies of the Blu-ray I never watched. I've got a DVD copy of it, but I picked up the 4K, and that is Highlander. So I'm gonna watch this one sometime soon. Here's another one. I catch a lot of crap about this to be as big of a movie nerd slash horror movie nerd as I am, and don't think I have ever watched one of his movies. So I will be watching this one sometime soon, but I picked this up at Walmart. This was only $10 at Walmart, and that is the limited, I think it's limited, yep, limited edition steelbook of Psycho. And I don't think I have ever seen any of Hitchcock's films. If I have, I was really little, and it was probably The Birds, but I don't think that I watched that, to be completely honest. This is another one that I picked up a week ago, and it may have been a few days ago. I can't remember. That's the first thing going with my old age is my memory. But I'm looking at this. I absolutely love this movie so much, and I'm looking forward to checking out the new transfer on this one. So yeah, sorry, I was trying to fix that, but that is the 4K of Dracula. Love this movie. When this first came out, I used to rent this all the time. And this is another upgrade. I think I've got the Blu-ray, probably DVD, and it's one of those that I will always upgrade. Now this one is also an upgrade because about a month or so ago, I bought the Blu-ray. They didn't have the 4K of this out, but I bought the Blu-ray because I was really, really wanting to watch the movie and didn't think they would get the 4K in. So I bought the Blu-ray, and then they got the 4K, so I went ahead and picked the 4K up also, and that is Terrifier 2. I love this movie. I have the same complaint that a lot of people had, that it just seemed like it was a little long. Seemed like it could have been cut back by probably 30 minutes, and it wouldn't have hurt anything if they would have trimmed it back that much. But yeah, that's all my pickups from Walmart. All right. The next one is 3 that I ordered from Amazon, pre-ordered. I just watched this one a few days ago, and it may have been a week ago, but it looks awesome. It's a new 4K. I've got the Arrow Video Blu-ray of this, and I think that's it, but I do have the Blu-ray from Arrow, so this is an upgrade, but that is The Burning. And I love the movie. It looks absolutely beautiful from what Scream Factory done with it, but I really enjoyed that one. This is another 4K that is, most of this stuff's upgrades. It seems like, now that I'm looking at it, but this is one that was a big movie that I watched during my childhood and love it. This is an upgrade. I have the Blu-ray. Not sure if I ever had the DVD, but I know I had the Blu-ray. But this is the 4K of The Last Starfighter. I used to think this was the coolest thing ever. It's basically the same exact story as Star Wars. I mean, it really is, but there's just something about this, just the way he plays the arcade game and stuff, man. Growing up, I love that. I still need to rewatch this one sometime soon. This is another one that played when this first came out when I was younger. I rented this about every weekend there for a while. Love this movie. Still love this movie. I have the Scream Factory Blu-ray, but I had to upgrade to the Scream Factory 4K just because it's one of those that never gets old to me. And that is the 4K of The People Under the Stairs. So that was the 3 from Amazon that I'd picked up. And yeah, I hate ordering from Amazon just because of the shipping. You are so lucky if that thing gets to you without getting absolutely just demolished. Now the next ones, I've got 5 films. This was a sale recently. It's through Scorpion Releasing, which is kind of a sister company, I think, to Code Red. I think 2 brothers owned it. One of them recently passed away, which I hated to hear. But there was a sale, and I cannot for the life of me remember what the name of the website was, but I picked these up. They had a deal for like 50% off each one if you bought 5. So the first one, I haven't seen this in forever, and I'm looking so forward to rewatching this. I mean, it's a long movie. I should have rewatched it by now, because I've been meaning to post these for probably a month or month and a half. Excuse me, sorry. But I always love some action, and some Chuck Norris especially. But that is the Blu-ray of The Delta Force. I haven't watched this movie in, I could not tell you how long. It has been forever since I've seen this movie. So, we'll be watching this sometime soon. Here's another Chuck Norris film. I have the DVD, so this is an upgrade. I've watched this rewatched it within the last couple years, and still loved it. Man, this is the classic. So looking forward to checking out this transfer sometime soon, and that is Lone Wolf McQuade, Chuck Norris and David Carradine, which, yeah, I still really enjoyed that one when I done the rewatch there. Now, I got 2 of these from Paul Naschy, and I don't think I've ever watched any of his films, so I'm looking forward to checking this one out sometime soon. And I didn't realize they were quite as old as what they were, but this one looks really like a fun movie, and that is The Fury of the Wolfman. Kind of a crazy little cover there. Yeah, definitely looking forward to checking that one out. Now, this one, after I didn't watch the trailer before I ordered it, but after watching the trailer, I don't know about this one so much. It may be great, but it's from Paul Naschy, and that is Assignment Terror. So I think it's like a bunch of aliens just take over and send. It's got me confused. Looking forward to checking it out, though. And this last one is it's written and directed by Tim Kincaid. This is another one that was on possibly Riff Tracks or Red Letter Media. I can't remember. I watched so much of that stuff that it just gets kind of confusing to me. But this one looks like it's going to be one of those so bad it's good movies, because it definitely does not look great. But I'm looking forward to watching it too, and that is Robot Holocaust. So yeah, that's those. Now, from the last, I'm still waiting on my order from this previous Vinegar Syndrome haul, which it just says that it supposedly shipped out last Friday. Even though it does for 3 days, has said shipping label created, waiting to receive items. But yeah, but this is from the one before that, and I just haven't felt like doing any kind of video for it, to be honest with you. But I have actually watched all these, and these are from Vinegar Syndrome, which there's quite a few. I think 1, 2, 3 out of these are from Vinegar Syndrome. But we'll start with the partner companies. This one is from, I want to say this is Terror Vision, which I've got to order. My next order of any movies, when I get some extra money, is going to be a big order from Terror Vision. They have so much stuff that I'm wanting, but I was so happy. I got to meet the director of this a few years back. Me and my kid did, at a little barbecue joint here in Tennessee. My friend Corey, that directed Chicken's Blood, had like a little horror movie thing there. This was pre-COVID. And I got to meet him and bought a bunch of DVDs and got posters and stuff of them. But I was really excited to pick this up. This is the Blu-ray of probably one of my favorite movies from him, either this or the original Truth or Dare, but that is Killing Spree. And they done a fantastic job on this release. I can't believe this isn't selling more than what it has been. But I love that movie so much. And this is one that I came across thanks to my friend Ramiro Nunez. He sent me this, I'm going to say, in a birthday package. But this is from Ronnie Sorter. And it is such a fun movie. It's weird. It starts out as a heist movie and then kind of goes about halfway through it to just a completely different direction. Supernatural type stuff. And I don't know if I showed the back of Killing Spree. That's it. But this one is Sinister. And this is such a good movie. I've rewatched this one here in the last couple weeks or so, and I really enjoyed it. This is another upgrade. I've got the DVD of this one, but I highly recommend picking this one up too, especially if you like the lower budget shot on video stuff, which a lot of what these first few is. Of course, Tim Rader, one of the legendary shot on video guys. Ronnie Sorter, it's the lower budget shot on video. And I never can pronounce his last name. Eric Stanzi. I have no idea. Love his movies. Amazing director. Director of photography. Just you name it. Editor. I've got to pick up some more films from him soon. But this was one of, if not his first movie. I can't remember which one came first. This or Ice from the Sun. But that is Savage Harvest. And I'm real big, like my favorite subgenre of movies is just kind of demons. Like demons, well, it's kind of where I have that on. Demons, Evil Dead, Wither, stuff like that. And then I'm a big fan of Native American stuff too. So this movie kind of combined both of those. And it's really fun, shot on video. Great movie, loved it. The next one, I used to watch this a lot when I was little, and yeah, it was still fun. I enjoyed watching it this go around. But they have the version on here that the director wanted you to see. Like, it was kind of a troubled production. It's from Kevin Tenney, who did Night of the Demons and Witch Trap, I think it was. Yeah. So, yeah, watching his version of it, you know, I liked it. I thought it was good. But that is The Cellar. So that was another one that I had a lot of fun with. Now here's a 4K from Vinegar Syndrome that I picked up. And I must say, I thought the effects were good in this, but the movie absolutely almost bored me to death. I just could not get into it. It was just too slow. And that is The Incredible Melting Man. It's just not my bag, baby. But yeah, just I could not get into that one. This one, I was very happy to pick this up before they sold out of it, because I love this movie so much. And I actually watched this one at about 7 o'clock this morning. And that is the movie classic, one of the great action films of all time. And that is Roadhouse. So, really, really happy to have grabbed that one before they sold out of it. And yeah, sorry, I should have done a few more smaller videos on that one, but I just waited and kind of combined all this stuff together. I'd say there's actually a few more that I probably forgot about, that I've picked up here recently. I know I've picked up a lot from thrift stores and stuff. I'm going to do a separate video with that probably tomorrow for the thrift store video. But yeah, sorry the video was so long, but I appreciate you watching. Have a good night.